Okay, hello everyone. So this is a little mini video to give you an introduction to someone really wonderful, Kelley Hunter. um, and Kelley is actually going to be giving a full free talk in the last week of the symposium. So in another 3 weeks, she'll be giving a talk on cosmic couples, which I'm so excited about because among other things, Kelley is really well known for her expertise around the Kuiper Belt objects. And in that conversation about cosmic couples, she's going to be covering many things, including the Manwë and Varda archetypes. And I'm a little bit obsessed with all of those at the moment. So I cannot wait for that. But before then, in this week of the Divine Feminine Week, we have another treat, which I wanted to let you all know about and introduce you to Kelley before this treat, which the treat being, Kelley is going to be offering an optional paid workshop this week in the week of the Divine Feminine. So Kelley, I just want to give you the chance, in the workshop and then in the full talk, I will properly introduce you, I'll properly dive into your wisdom and amazingness. But for this moment, would you like to tell us a little bit about the upcoming workshop?
Yes. I'm calling it the Cosmic Feminine, 3 essential aspects of personal brilliance. And what I'm working with here is the Cosmic Feminine. It's another way, because I work with the stars and the cosmos, to say Divine Feminine. So that's, I call it the Cosmic Feminine. And it is a level of consciousness, the feminine and the masculine. I approach them as like dimensions of consciousness. And this, and then see how astrology works with those different consciousnesses. And so this one is on the 3 essential aspects, which are the moon, meet Venus. All astrologers use those. And, sometimes we take them a bit for granted, but when we put them together, it gets really interesting. And when we add in Black Moon Lilith, which I'm thinking of as another essential aspect, especially in these times of the arising of the Divine Feminine, it's very interesting. So we look at the moon, the foundational impact of early impressions of life, even when we're in the mother's womb. And then Venus, perhaps we could call it, she's more individuated. Venus has to do with our emotional intelligence coming from the heart, and love and beauty and values and aesthetics. So she's a more not quite moon, not quite connected to family and family patterns, quite a different aspect of the feminine. And then Black Moon Lilith, which is a very mysterious, dynamic archetype, energy, frequency that is connected to the Earth Moon orbit, but on a really different wavelength, because it's not a moon. It's not a physical object. It's the mathematical point that makes the elliptical orbit of the moon around the Earth. So it's not a physical thing. It's something else. It's perhaps, I think of it as a soul desire. It's very mysterious. It's very deep, and adding that level of mystery to the basics of the essentials of the Divine Feminine, the Cosmic Feminine, and how they interface with each other in our charts. Sometimes one will be stronger than the other, but it's the whole dance. It can be very interesting and reveal more about how we are experiencing the Divine Feminine consciousness in our lives, influencing the choices we make in our life path and in relationships.
Beautiful. Amazing. And you've written many books. I have 2 of your books, and one of them happens to be a book called Living Lilith, And you just told me before we started recording that actually you have multiple books on Lilith. Is that
Yeah,
you said
that's the first one. Well, I had a little booklet way back when. But this is the first full book, Living Lilith, and it's talking about 4 dimensions of the cosmic feminine through Lilith, because there are 4 astronomical things named Lilith, which I found very interesting as they kept coming at me. And then I have a book more on the Black Moon, which took my initial booklet and amplified it and put more information in about it. So Black Moon Lilith, and then my Planetary Gods and Goddesses coloring book, which was stimulated by the discovery and interest in the mythologies of these Kuiper Belt objects. And then I said I might as well do the whole solar system.
And it's amazing. I highly recommend that one as well. Yes. Wonderful. Well, I am so excited that I get to be present at this workshop coming up on Friday. So it'll be live on Friday, June 9th, at noon Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern time. And it will be recorded. And so if you're seeing this video anytime in the future ever, it's available indefinitely. And but we would love to have you live if you can be. Anything else you want to share?
I've been doing this talk, and it's people are interested in it, which I'm really glad about, and it keeps evolving every time I do it. So that's why I like to keep doing it, and new insights all the time.
Yeah, well, and I'm so excited partly because, I mean, clearly we, in the typical approach to astrology, we tend to focus on these more masculine or male-oriented planets. And so I don't feel like when we're looking at charts, we really dive into the feminine principle or the feminine energies very deeply. Maybe we look at the asteroids, maybe, we're starting to do that. A lot of us are doing that, but I can just feel the depth that's going to come through in this workshop, and I feel it in my body.
We don't want to gloss over the basics, and Moon and Venus are definitely the basics. And then, adding in the Black Moon is like dark chocolate.
Oh, I love that. That's so awesome. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Kelley. And
hey, I hope to see a lot of you here. Yeah, with me on the workshop. That'd be great. Okay. We're going to try to put a little personal, meaning in there too.
Cannot wait. I really, truly cannot wait. Wonderful. Thank you.